Sir John returned from Maastricht in December 1991, having worked with other European leaders to draft the treaty that would establish the European Union. With an enormous Conservative majority in the Commons, he had the option of immediately bringing forward a bill to ratify the treaty. However, as a general election was due the following summer, he chose to postpone it and prepare his party for the polls instead. On the 25th anniversary of the treaty's ratification, it has emerged that he regrets that decision, above all, adding that the whole history of the 1992 to 1997 Parliament would have been different. He claims that prior to the 1992 election, his party was largely in favor of the treaty's proposals. However, in his eyes, a different breed of conservative emerged after the election, and the newly enhanced Eurosceptic wing of the party would go on to cause him major issues. He told Total Politics, "We came back after the 1992 election, and many of the people who had come in were among those who did most to cause us difficulty in getting that through." Sir John then revealed that he did not expect the treaty to be remotely controversial. John Major served as Prime Minister from 1990 to 1997. Image, Getty. The Maastricht Treaty sparked huge controversy in Britain at the time. Image, Getty. "We could have pushed the Maastricht Bill through quickly before the election, and we should have done." John Major, he added, "Before I went to negotiate Maastricht, I had a debate in which I set out my negotiating position in detail, and I got massive support in the House of Commons. To tell you the truth, I didn't push it through because there was such a huge parliamentary majority for it. I didn't anticipate that it was going to be controversial. We could have pushed the Maastricht Bill through Parliament quickly before the 1992 election, and we should have done. Plainly, that was a mistake. The whole history of the 1992 to 1997 Parliament would have been different." Sir John went on to face years of bitter division and rivalry within his own party over Europe. He famously dubbed the influential Eurosceptic wing "bastards," as they repeatedly tried to defeat and even bring down the government. Had he pushed the treaty through before the 1992 election, he would have had the cushion of a 102-seat majority to work with. However, after the election this was reduced to just 21, meaning that the impact of rebellion was far more significant. John Major shakes hands with French President François Mitterrand during Maastricht negotiations. Image, Getty. Margaret Thatcher was critical of John Major over the Maastricht Treaty. Image, Getty. It was not just Tory rebels who disapproved of the treaty, though. It also attracted criticism from Margaret Thatcher, who fiercely opposed the move. She said, "Our trust was not well-founded. We got our fingers burnt. The most silly thing to do when you get your fingers burnt is to bring forward a bigger and worse act, which is the equivalent of putting your head in the fire." Speaking months later in the House of Lords about Maastricht, she added, "I could never have signed this treaty